Welcome to Industry Insights. Today I'm talking to Nuno F, Soares, who has dedicated his professional life to support other food safety professionals into a more fulfilled career. Hi Nuno, it's great to have you on today's series of Industry Insights. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here with you today. Well, my name is Nuno F. Soares, and I support food safety professionals into impactful and fulfilled career. So that is my mission. That is what I do, and that is all I do around food safety is to fulfill that idea and that concept.
Yeah, that's a great concept, and it's very much needed out there in the food safety world. So I'm really glad to have the opportunity today to talk to you and get a little bit more information and background on you and also on what you're doing. And of course, you are a consultant, so to say. And not only that, but you also have a blog and you write about very interesting topics, and you have several co-authors helping you with that. And I was fortunate to help you with this article for
Mhm.
July, and so we're here today to talk about that a little bit, really. And yeah, so it's going to be published on Tuesday, July 6th, as we just discussed before we recorded this interview, and that's going to be great. And we're all going to share it and hope people will get a lot of benefits from it. But let's dig deeper into the article. Um, and I think you wanted to kind of take it from here and ask questions.
Yes, Stephanie, yes, of course. Well, let me try to explain a little bit the process and I think about the article, the answers of the article. Of course, I can ask you also because you are more an expert in this topic than myself, and that's also one of the characteristics of this article. So I start publishing about food safety in 2017, January 2017. So I always publish at least once a month a deeper article, and I started even only in LinkedIn. Then as I have my website, I moved to my website, and I started publishing by myself. But then, meanwhile, I thought that it would be much more interesting, I think, to join together with other food safety professionals to bring another perspectives, and especially trying to talk a little bit more about what they are an expert on. So we only have a limited capabilities and knowledge, and it's always great to invite other food safety professionals that I meet, that I know, to come and talk about this topic that is very dear to them. Okay, so this was the idea. I started publishing, sharing what I think can be important topics that, food safety professionals don't have many time now. We are always overwhelmed with work, with
Yeah.
tasks, and I think that, at least I try once a month, then people can read about the topic in a condensed way, but with information that can be relevant for their work. And that's how I start publishing. And then I start also invited, and of course I was happy that when you agreed to do this article with me, because we talked about digitalization, right?
Yeah.
About how that can help the food safety professionals to work, and look, this is really close to what is my goal, to make a impactful and fulfilled career. So people, to make impact, they have to have time to do it, right? So I think digitalization is a very important tool,
Mhm.
and we decided to do this together. And maybe, I don't know, the importance of the topic is clear for me, but maybe we can try to develop or present a little bit what we have inside the article, right, Stephanie?
Absolutely, yeah. And as you said before, for food professionals, they need to have more time to focus on the real important stuff, and everything that can be automated should be automated so that they can really focus on what they need to focus on and what they're good at, and just leave the so to say rather automated stuff to machines or options or tools that are out there. And so we've talked about several things, um, and I was giving a lot of solutions, digital solutions that would be a benefit to food professionals. But then we focused on three topics really. main topics in the article, like it was remote working and then cloud solutions, and I think switching from paper
Right.
management to online storage. And I think these three topics are probably most important to food professionals because they just help them save a lot of time and money. And that's in the end all that we really want to do, right? Save these things and be able to focus on more important stuff.
Yes, and well, it's important for food safety professionals to know that we have to manage our time very well. And I always say that if you don't have a plan for your time,
Mhm.
if you don't have a plan how to manage your time during the day, someone will do it for you. So we will be instead of being on the offensive, you will be on defensive and trying to manage other schedules from other persons. So it's very important that we have our time really well planned so we can have even a more impactful career. And I think, Stephanie, that these kind of tools are especially important for in case of recall, right? In
Yeah.
these kind of situations where there is a lot of stress and
Mhm.
anxiety about this. And well, you we shared a lot specific about recalls, right? It's very important for recall
Yeah.
to have these tools available.
Exactly. And we were kind of course, um, getting COVID on board, so to say, because that is the current situation, not as much anymore. But we learned from that situation, and we learned that people will have to be able to work remotely. And not only because of COVID, you might have to care for an elderly or sick family member, or you're on a business trip. And so you cannot always be sitting right at your desk in your office, and you have to have tools at hand that enable you to be out of the office. And having given such tools and being trusted by the company and have a secure connection, an online connection to your laptop or your mobile phone, that makes it easy for you to manage recalls and start recalls and just, in the end, protect the consumer. That is so very important. And we've been talking about that. And yeah, that's also a big part of the whole digitalization in regards to recall process. Yeah.
Right, right. I think people will like it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everything that saves time and money is so, that's what people like in the end. And yeah,
Yes, the
really
need was
consume.
there, right? Well,
Yeah.
this is not new. People need tools. People need tools to go faster, to
Yeah.
work better. Technology is around for a while now, so I think that somehow in food safety there is, I don't know, but maybe people want to stay on the status quo, and they want to stay with what they are used to do, the papers and so on. But I don't think there is no good excuse to sustain a process that takes more time, takes more work, and well, and I think we have to move to these new tools and digitalization in food safety. I think it's very important.
Yeah.
And well, I think
Yeah.
people should be aware and start moving towards that solutions.
Yeah, and a good thing that that you mentioned paperwork. I mean, there are so many either free of charge or only for a little, just a little money, solutions out there for CRM solutions or ERP solutions that will help manage and organize data within a company, may it be your customers or your products. And you don't want to go to a folder. I mean, go physically, drag it out of your of your boards, and just look for papers and look for numbers. And I mean, when you're in a crisis or when you do have to do a recall, you are in crisis mode, and usually, and so you don't have the time to get your papers together and look up in rows and try to figure out who received the contaminated items. So you really using the benefits and the tools that are already out there for very little money. Actually, in my opinion, that's almost a no-brainer. It helps you again save time and money, and it makes your recall go out faster and easier. And that's what we're in the end, what we're again looking for and what we want to achieve.
Right.
Getting all the data automatically, and then also if you use these tools, um, in the end you can generate reports, and that is very helpful for any of your claims, maybe reimbursement claims, insurance claims. You have all the data stored in a solution, and you can just print that or send it via email, and it's yeah, it's right there, and you don't have to look, and save so much time, and you
Right.
and yeah, helps you
And the
focus on what's
trends
really important.
and
Sorry.
and those kind of reports make it easier for us also to see trends, to do have a very idea of what's happening, and
Mhm.
even to prevent recalls, because we can foresee in the future if we can from time to time, if we can print these reports, and look if there is any kind of trend, that will be a easier way for us even to avoid to having problems in the future. So, and that is something that technologies make us much easier to analyze results and trends, right?
Yeah. And also for audits. I mean, if your company has an audit, you don't have to look for your paper. You can just log in if you have a cloud account, and you do your recalls through a cloud solution. You can just log in, and you go to a specific recall, and you print out a summary report, or show it to them, or email it. Either way, it saves everyone's time, the auditor's time, and your time as well. And yeah, again,
Okay.
great benefit.
Well, I think we have to invite again, and well, don't miss the article, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's your yeah, good advice, good advice.
Yes.
And we'll send it out to all the people in our networks, and I'm pretty sure you won't miss it.
Yes, and don't forget to comment, and well, and share even more tools that you know and that we don't know. So please read it, and send, and tell us what kind of tools are you using at the moment, and if you have any new suggestion besides what we proposed. We are really open to hear from you about these new solutions that you can have and we are missing maybe.
Absolutely. So Nuno, thank you very much for your time. It's been great having you. It's been great working with you on this article. It's
Well,
been a lot of fun also. And yeah, looking forward to reading it on your blog, on your website. And of course, yeah, I'll be sharing it on my LinkedIn account, and so will you, I know.
sure.
And hopefully we'll get people to read it, and see the benefits that you're
Yes,
trying
I'm
to.
sure they will.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephanie. It was my pleasure. Okay,
No,
thank
thank
you.
you. Yeah. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye 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 bye.
This has been today's episode of Industry Insights with my guest, Nuno F. Soares. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you again soon. Bye.